Adventurous Kids O'Neil, Morgan,
and Brandon
to Billie Swamp Safari. Billie Swamp Safari is 2,200 acres of untamed Florida Everglades, preserved in its pristine state by the Seminole tribe of Florida. Billie Swamp Safari has a swamp buggy eco-tours, airborne tours, animal exhibits, a critter show, swamp water cafe, etc. Billie Swamp Safari hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Audience enjoy the wilderness of Billie Swamp Safari.
Welcome to Billie Swamp Safari. Let's go have fun today.
You guys don't do that. If it rains.
Yes, awesome.
We are in the stop.
I found Lauren here.
So the bathroom. Hey, the keys. Come on, on the pad right here. You speak to it? I can. Well, let's see a try back in. Hello. It is don't speak. Yeah.
Party tour. Hello, trees.
This a bolsa.
Oh, you guys stay. You guys stay. I do better standing. I'll stand.
Here, Charles, our party. Experience Billie Swamp Safari's award-winning 55-minute swamp buggy eco tour as you immerse yourself into Florida's natural side. Furthermore, visitors can learn about the fragile ecosystem of the Florida Everglades and the flora and fauna that surrounds you. Our guides will take you on a journey through time while you explore the lush wilderness of Seminole country. Moreover, bounce and splash through the swamp as you view native and exotic wildlife up close and in a free roaming environment. For example, swamp buggy riders will see an array of native and exotic animals. These include deers, antelopes, and bisons, many species of birds, rookeries, alligators, and dogs. In fact, some lucky guesses may get a glimpse of a Florida panther or a black bear. Party, party.
They're my parents. I know, right? I have one of those too. Just, yeah. And then a group of, you go places and you're like, yeah, they're with me. Found it randomly on a trip to Florida.
Nice.
Excellent. My name is Noah. I'll be the driver today. Just a few safety things before we head on the tour. Be mindful about the bars around you guys at all times. We do get rocky at some points. We do sway side to side quite heavily. If you're sitting next to one of the vertical bars, especially small children, just be mindful of your head at all times, alright? Biggest rule is no standing while I'm driving. Good? Huh? This is a do as I say, not as I do moment. Professional, I've been doing this for about an hour. Still waiting on my driver's license. What? Been over this a few times? No, this is my first ride out here. If you look over to the right, you see why I have to drive buggies now. Can everybody hear me back there? Yeah. Excellent. So welcome to Billie Swamp Safari. This park is 2,200 acres in total. We are fully fenced in, keeps our animals nice and safe. Still gives them quite a bit of room to roam out here. We sit on the Big Cypress Reservation, which is roughly 10,000 acres in total. No, I was waiting for the airboat to see if there was one coming. It's supposed to be like a stoplight here. Yeah, they don't have brakes. No brakes, no reverse.
Green.
Now, if you look out to the left, they're kind of out there in the distance. You should be able to see some more closer. We'll talk about them now. This is some larger animals. Those are the American bison. At one point, they had the largest herd here in North America, the numbers reaching close to 100 million at some points. However, in the early 80s, it was calculated only 1,500 remained in that herd. We have Conservation Act protecting them to this day. We have them about 375,000 in the wild today. Because the sound Whip used to herd them makes a cracking sound. Yeah, we brought them out here. Okay. We have, it's about 90% exotics. We have a couple natives, but it's mainly exotic out here.
And they were brought here because they're injured, or?
Brought here because technically we are a registered zoo.
Okay.
So other zoos may have a surplus of them,
and
we bring them out here.
Okay.
They do extremely well out here, though. Clicking on the zebra. That is Einstein the ostrich. Largest bird, but he cannot fly. He can run, however, 45 miles per hour for up to 30 minutes at a time.
Do you have a female friend?
No, J-Lo passed away this past year. She was old. She was probably in her mid-20s.
Yeah.
Captivity, that's old for
Right,
them.
yeah, that is.
He can almost run fast as me.
As of 2014, the ostrich is the most profitable farm animal in the entire world. And then, of course, we have some zebras out there. And no, neither of those are native to Florida. Now, zebras are in fact black with white stripes. Entirely black in the womb up until about 2 months before they're born. That's when they develop their stripes. Just like fingerprints, no two zebra stripes are the same. They may look identical, but each have their own set that will never repeat again. Once the moms give birth to their young, they'll actually shield them from the rest of the herd so they can memorize each other's patterns. That way they will never lose each other inside the herd. They use their stripes as a natural camouflage called camouflage confusion. Their main predator in the wild is the lion. The lion is almost entirely colorblind, only seen days in black, white, sometimes blue and red. So when the zebra sense one nearby, they run off into a thicker tree line or thicker brush area, disappear right before the lion's eyes. You'll see a little deer-like animal hanging out back there too, behind the zebra. That is a species of antelope called nilgai. Nilgai come from India, Iran, and Bangladesh. The name nilgai translates directly to blue bull. They get the name because the mature males transition in color into a gray and black, and some people say their gray coloring looks blue in certain lights. We'll also see Einstein out over there still picking on that zebra. He doesn't mind. Probably.
It's like a spider.
Oh yeah. They really don't mind us none. We treat them well out here.
Is that feeders or what?
That is an automatic feeder to our right. It is solar powered, dispenses feed every 30 to 45 minutes for us. Oh yeah. Makes our job easier too. Now the area we are about to enter is the hardwood hammock. The place of shade, island of trees. We are going to get extremely close to some trees out here. They even brushed up against one or two, so please be mindful. Keep everything inside the vehicle from this point on, please.
How much human interaction do they have?
I mean, we don't, go up and pet them, but we do feed them. We do tours every hour, so they're pretty used to us.
I mean, they're used to things being around, but not necessarily.
Yeah, they won't come up to us. Yeah. Now as we enter, we have these palm trees all around us. This is the Florida State tree, the sable palm. Seminoles heavily use this. They use those green palm fronds you see at the top to make the roofs of their homes, which are called chiquis. The spikes along the side, known as boots or shoots, they strap to their feet and legs when they're hunting or gathering out here to protect them from any smaller ground animals, insects, reptiles, anything that can potentially harm them while walking around. At the base of those spikes, like here to the left, you'll see all that brown string and brown fiber there. That is called palm husk. They use that to make rope, cord, children's dolls, and they used it as a fire kindling.
It is fun.
That's why you see some water out there. Now a good way to tell water levels out here and across the world actually is the white stuff you see on trees like here to the right. That is called lichen. It's a cross between a fungus and an algae, and it only grows above water. So any tree you see it growing on with down at its roots, and you'll see that it does stop growing at a certain point. That's how deep the water gets. At the center of that Pompash pond, it's close to 5.5 feet deep. Yeah. Another nil guy running away from us up here. It's running out to the left. By the time we catch up to it, it'll be gone. Hold on, there's just a heads up. And then up the Florida mountain. And we're on the top of that Florida mountain, that feet above sea level. This is where the Seminoles come to make their homes, their camps, their villages. That is because the potash ponds surround us in this area, acting as natural reservoirs to keep it from flooding up here through the wet season. Now if you look out here to the left, you'll see some oranges growing off this tree. Everyone see the oranges over there? You guys see them? See them up there? Now Florida's famous for its Florida oranges and Florida orange juice, right? Some vitamin C, turning teeth black and brown, causing whoever had it to actually lose their teeth. Well, the Spaniards are trading over in Asia and brought this, the Asian citrus tree, here to Florida. Key limes aren't from the key area. Now across this tree here, you'll see this bright green fern. You'll see a lot more of it here to the left and to the right. That is the resurrection fern. It gets its name because in the dry season, it'll shrivel up and turn brown, look almost dead-like. However, it's just putting itself in a dormant stage, and it can stay in that dormant stage anywhere from 50 to 100 years with no water whatsoever. At any point, though, it is watered. 12 to 24 hours later, it'll be bright green all over again. So on Monday when I was out here, it was shriveled up and brown, and then Wednesday we had all the rain, and it'll stay green like this probably through next week. Chiquis coming from the Creek word chiquette, which means house or home. Back over there you have the sleeping chiquis, so that is their bed, raised above the floor in case any water bugs or critters are on the wind during the night. They're above it all and they're safe. The roofs are made out of the palm fronds from that sable palm, creating a waterproof tight seal that can last anywhere from 5 to 10 years. The frameworks of their chiquis and their bed is made out of the bald cypress tree. If you guys ride on the airboats or planning on riding on the airboats today, you go straight through the heart of 2 cypress domes, you can see those trees up close and personal. Right here we have the cooking chiquis. You'll see the roof dippers that has vents at the top. Now you guys heard of Native Americans communicating with one another through smoke signals. Most of the South Florida tribes did not do that at all. They actually did not want their smoke to be seen because they were being tracked by the U.S. government, part of the Indian Removal Act. So these 2 vents evenly disperse the smoke out, never letting it fully rise up. They could have that fire going 24/7 without fear of being caught or tracked out here. Now there is a hole in the floor right here. It is man-made. Anybody got a suggestion of what that might be for? And no, it's not what you think it is. It's a well, not the bathroom. Most people were probably thinking that. Amazing. Oh, okay. Now out to the right we have some American bison. Again, we talked about them earlier. You'll see a male white bison hanging out in there. That's the dad. There were 2 other ones back there, kind of hard to see. There was a baby and her mama. The baby's name is Nugget, the mama's name is Vanilla Bean, and that's the dad. His name's Old Greg.
Old Greg. Bison.
They used to have bison in the middle of pretty much the town they built, and they got loose and were wreaking havoc on people's golf carts. Because that's all they drive around out there, golf carts. But then a bison versus a golf cart, it's like a BB gun against a freight train. No. Now along both sides of this path here, you'll see this tall skinny plant right next to the buggy. This is called dog fennel. That's what the Seminoles use as a natural mosquito repellent. So take the end of it, first up in your hands, and all comes from it. That's what of that cooking technique, it will block out the mosquitoes through the night. Then you'll see some red deer. You'll see another nilgai walking over there to the right. That's another female walking away from us. What?
Someone's got a sense of humor.
Painting.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Mom.
Oh.
Now red deer, those guys out there, they do come from parts of Europe, however. Look for us. We're gonna have a mature male nilgai. Now we saw a female and now it's her male baby running across there. This is gonna be what he'll turn into once he hits full maturity. It's gonna be up here to the left. Billy is a very common Seminole last name, so they just kind of named it like that, but the original name was Kissimmee Swampland Safari. Yeah. So that's the male nilgai. Again, nilgai translating the blue bull. That's because the males are colored like this. Some people say their gray coloring looks blue. It's called nutripellets. It's pretty much here to the left. Now the difference between the domesticated and the wild is their size. So this female gets a lot larger. That's the one you'll typically find on farms. Oh, when the male's recording, trying to holler at the girls over here. Not working out too well. Bacon, anybody? Now, domestic hogs in the wild and wild hogs are nuisance animals. That's because they could have 3 litters of babies a year, anywhere from 6 to 18 in each litter. A sow, which is the female, so this is a sow right here, can become a grandmother before she turns the age of 1. To the right, fluffed up, they're trying to court these females. Oh, I can do it. I trained them so well.
Oh, the more the way. You know, Ben Franklin had his wild turkey.
That specific one, yep. The Osceola turkey almost became the national bird. Missed out by only 2 votes to the bald eagle. Benjamin Franklin actually wrote a letter, and in that letter he stated that they are the most gorgeous, noblest bird he's ever seen, and that the bald eagle is nothing more than a scavenger and a common thief.
I mean, that is true.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Over territory.
Yeah, there's some females over there. They're trying to woo. They're trying to court. Sweep them off their feet. See more of those domesticated hogs out here to the left, including 3 younger ones.
Here, buddy.
Growing up, I had a pet Asian potbelly pig.
Yeah. The town is trying to kick me pick up.
The town? I'm just imagining like the townspeople with like pitchforks
I know,
and
right?
stuff. Just like,
And
go to your
they had to
pig.
go.
When she was a baby, I was only about 6 months old. She was just sleeping in the crib with me.
Yeah.
I think she got too big.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
I know, they have to get like a certificate because so many get sold that are not.
Because it's so hard to tell when they're a baby.
Right, yeah.
And it's full grown. Now coming up under this tree here to the left, you'll see 3 large eggs. I'll stop so everyone can check it out. Those are in fact ostrich eggs. Yeah, you want to come around here if we can see them. Now they're not going to hatch. They are about 15 years old. They are duds. They'll always be an ostrich on the nest, so that's how they knew it was going to hatch. Alright. Kind of see that bluish coloring in the gray. Kind of. Bit of a stretch.
Well, what it is that it's for high, smooth.
It's sheen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Being that silvery color is better.
Yeah. They're gorgeous.
Or depending on what color you see.
Asian water buffalo.
Oh, wow.
You can see them just through there. That's kind of hard to see now. From, you guessed it, Asia. Just like pigs, they do not have sweat glands, so on hotter days they cannot cool off naturally like you or I by sweating. So they have to hang out in watery or muddy areas, hence the name water buffalo. They're used for plowing rice paddies, which typically lie in about 3 to 4 feet of water. Perfect areas for them to work. Some people I've met actually, have them as pets, teaching them to sit and stay, saying they're easier trained than dogs. They heard more than likely as mozzarella cheese. There's a more fancier version called buffalo mozzarella cheese. The Asian water buffalo are the largest producer for the milk used in buffalo mozzarella cheese. See those bison out to the right again?
Oh, there's the white guy.
We'll see the mama out there, the mama white bison. That's vanilla bean. You'll see the smaller one there to the right of her. That's the baby. Her name is Nugget. When she was younger, she was still kind of like a tannish color. They don't lose all their pigment, but she looked like a chicken nugget. That's how she has to be. I'm great at naming this. Okay? Alright, so if you go back like you're walking back to the gift shop, look over to your right, you'll see a boardwalk. The Liberty is right there, or Florida Panther. Go up behind her, you go up the little steps, and there's a long boardwalk. You can feed the alligator and crocodile on either side. Yep. That house always been the you used to have to buy it from the dispenser.
Oh, okay.
But now we sell like the actual.
Yeah.
$5 is a deal. Those are common moorheads, buddy. Is that a gator? Where? Oh, okay. Only about 4 feet. It's about 4 feet in length.
Alligator.
Have the reddish face. Now how's that bullet to the bucket doctor? Please remain fully seated until I stand up and open up the gate for you guys. Again, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a great one. Later guys, have a good one.
Owl. Owl?
Wait there.
Hurt.
I'm gonna wave at him, but he don't see me. Over here. Oh, alligator. Right there. Alligator. There's 2 alligators. One here, one there. He's just worried about himself. Over there, but this here, let me see. Behind the wall. Airboat tour.
Everglades airboat rides at Billie Swamp Safari are fantastic. An experience to remember forever and exciting for kids as well as moms and dads. All you have to do is kick back and take in the sights and sounds of the unspoiled Everglades. The 25-minute thrill ride will be a family fun experience cherished forever for giving you and your family a rare experience to enjoy. Florida's most exciting natural attraction, Florida Everglades.
Oh, none to get it. Oh, wow. When I move, I thought, okay, you know, when I move. Right here, me.
Did you know it is against the law to feed American alligators? When you feed American alligators, it causes the American alligators to lose their natural fear of humans and to associate humans with food. Normally, American alligators will avoid humans, but if an American alligator has been fed by humans, they will be more likely to move toward humans and could potentially become aggressive.
This is right here.
It is fine.
Stand by the boat and check it out.
That's all right. Beat him up, girl, before he takes us.
Fast, don't reach out to gravity, trees, or limbs. Do not stick your hands in the water. Let's have a good time, folks. Me as a professional tour guide and airboat captain, I'm going to try to give you the best airboat ride ever possible. And hopefully you'll leave out of here with some information, good memories, and good times. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Here we go. I got a serious question for y'all. Is this first time on an airboat?
Yeah, go. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you do want it balanced.
4,
I'll drive.
5.
Yeah, I'm getting off. Me too. I get up here. Y'all go ahead, go.
That's bad. I got 11.
I get to get you guys.
You probably wouldn't go fast enough. That was
Oh,
good.
yeah. All right. But the old tradition is that if we do break down and we need gas, the old tradition is that the woman pushes the boat.
There you go.
The men stay on the boat.
We can handle it, I bet.
I bet you could.
No legs left.
Now this area right here we're in, this is called the Cypress Dome. These big tall trees in here, they're called bald cypress trees. They can grow anywhere between 100 to 120 foot tall and have a lifespan of almost 800 years.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason why they can live so long is because they grow real slow. They're real slow growing trees. These trees are the cousins of the redwood trees from California.
California?
Now, the 30-foot canoe they would use to load up the family, go to town, get some supplies of the training clothes to bring back to their village. The smaller canoe was used to turtle on the left. The smaller canoe was used for 2 men that would go on a 2 to 3 day hunting excursion. They would go hunting for alligators and sometimes turtles, like those. Those soft shells are real good eating. There he comes back up again. See that moving the spatter dots? There's a turtle right there. See it? Kind of see it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it.
Now every alligator they capture during their hunt, they will bring back to the village alive. Y'all want to know why? Because there was no refrigeration back then. So what happens is if you start killing animals the first day you hunt, the meat starts going bad within 45 to 60 minutes of killing that animal.
How they keep it fresh in the village?
Oh, they can have a gator pit. And they keep them alive until they're ready to eat.
They just cut off part of the gator and eat it alive?
No, the whole gator's edible. The shoulders, the legs, everything. The best one is the tail. Yeah. So they keep them alive.
Me too.
Now what's that?
I said, I thought you meant they would.
Next piece of information I want to give you, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the Everglades is one of the largest flowing rivers of the world. The river starts in Lake Kissimmee, runs to Lake Okeechobee, straight through here, and it drains into the Florida Bay. But the river moves so slow, in 1 hour it moves less than 100 feet. That's how slow it moves. Okay, you guys ready? Any questions? We're good?
Yep.
Here we go. That's called the common moorhen bird. We just passed them out. All right, folks. This right here is one of my favorite parts of the Everglades, and one of my favorite part of the tours. I do this thing called the peace and tranquility moment. After I say enjoy, I'm going to do about 45 to 50 seconds of sounds of nature. I just want you to listen to nature, and it's just you and nature at its finest. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, enjoy. folks enjoy that? Wasn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad I got to share that with you all. See that bird right there on the left-hand side? That bird is called the Louisiana tricolor herring. Tricolor herring is a medium-sized herring in the herring family. We also got a real big one out here. It's called the great blue heron. But that one right there is called the Louisiana tricolor herring. Look how quick he catches fish. Real fast. All right, here we go. Let's go try to find a bigger alligator, folks. Maybe not. You ladies ready to start pushing?
Yeah.
I can fix it. Gators have 80 teeth, 40 up top, 40 in the bottom jaw. Gators do not chew their food, they swallow things whole. If they bite down on something too big for them to swallow, they go into what they call a death row, biting down, spinning, ripping off a piece, and then swallowing it. They can grow about a foot a year for the first 6 years of their lives, and after the 6th year, they can grow about 1/8 of an inch to 3 inches, depending on their diet. Their diet consists of turtles, fish, snakes, birds, raccoons, themselves. Whenever they get into an alligator fight, the loser gets consumed by other gators. It's a bad neighborhood. It's like Miami, you know? Now, you all see that pretty little bird right there? Yeah. That bird is called the purple gallinal. What he's trying to do, he's trying to take out the bugs in that flower. Because he knows there's a worm in there called the bonnet worm. And he's trying to pick through that flower, try to get that worm. And other kind of bugs are in there too as well.
I saw him earlier. I don't see him yet.
Yeah, he's right over there.
Come this way.
Right straight ahead.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, right straight ahead, right there. Now the male and the female look identically the same. They got every color in the rainbow just about. The male and the female look identically the same. The only way you can tell them apart is when she has babies and the chickie babies are following her around. That's the only way you can tell them apart. Oh, and they mate for life too. There's no going to course, nothing like that. It makes your life. Have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. What's this?
Oh.
All right, y'all free to exit? The easiest way to exit is this way, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Vicky!
Florida panthers once prowled and flourished in the woodlands and swamps throughout the southeast. When European settlers arrived in the 1600s, the clear-cutting buildings and other human activities that destroyed, degrade, and fragment their habitat began, and the fear and misconceptions that led to the panther persecution took root. Today, the panther is recognized as Florida's official state animal, but is one of the most endangered mammals on Earth.
This is a wolf. It's white. Come, Wolfie. There. The bear, right there. Bobcat.
Oh, what are you saying? Are you saying something?
These are hunters. They're way over there. They're way over there. Well, Patty Zoo. Like Polo, Polo, fancy blue,
I'm gonna walk up here.
cow and goat. Habitat. You speak? You speak?
Some of them.
Oh.
Like that, the blue and yellow one up there.
Yeah.
He says hello.
Oh.
That's pretty much it.
Oh. Hello. Wow. They're speaking to you. You hear me? I don't know where are these? Oh. What did it say? Groundhog? Is it groundhog or is it groundhog? What is it called here? Oh, another bear! Look, another bear. I thought there was only one bear by himself. I just knew that was coming out. Is there more bear after that? Is there more bear? I see 2 bears more. I see 2, but... Hi, Billie Swamp Safari.